McDonald's does not have a policy which restricts homeless people from purchasing food in our restaurants. If an incident occurs which may impact the comfort and safety of other customers, they may be asked to leave the restaurant. This could apply to any individual. Well, a majority of us are living in the comforts of our own homes. Someone will be sleeping rough, living on the streets.
People, my name's Jay. I've been homeless now for six months. I need to get some. I'm from Gateshead originally. You can see I'm still waiting to try and get somewhere to live. The council don't do anything. They're not doing nothing at all. It's absolutely useless. I split up with my girlfriend about a year ago. I've been homeless. It's not nice. Like, I'm nearly 29-year-old. I'll be 29 in Feb. Like I say, I'm just dossing yadding everywhere, and like I say, I'm just hoping and praying that there's a Lord God up there that can help and sort something out. So yeah, not me. Oh, a month, 2 months ago, and that was in the Salvation Army when it was open. Yeah, like I say, it's no good. I've been to the Sanction 21 and stuff like that, but just nothing's happening. They just keep telling us to go back every day. And not nice. Like you see, I've just got to keep them going. I pay £1.50, I think it is, for a meal, which is pretty rough compared to, like, it's alright compared to some places, because some places you've got to pay like £3-4. So I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'm trying to get better and stuff. And hopefully, like it says, this time next year I'll let me own home. Might never last, hopefully. I've done paint and decorating. I used to work for a construction called tower maintenance, and I used to do a lot of things. I mean, I've helped a lot of people out on the streets, and now I'm on the streets myself. It's like, I mean, I've just lost I lost my father this year. I lost my kids. I lost my lass. Lost everything. Their family. I lost everything. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I've just got to hope to try and get myself back started. And I'm still young. 28-year-old, nearly 29, so hopefully I'm hoping to get back. So, yeah, you'd be lucky if I make £20, £30 a day, if that. And that is pretty bad. Like I say, I've travelled up and down the country more times than anything. I've been from Cornwall to I've been from Land's End to John O'Groats, and I've travelled, and like I say, from different care homes and stuff like that. And like I say, they need to sort something out. I mean, you couldn't put Theresa May on the street, put her on the street for a day, take everything, even a week, and see how she can survive, and then and all this money they're saying that they're putting into the government to get homeless people on the streets. There's more homeless people on the street now than there was ever. Do you know what I mean? Even back in the 90s, there wasn't as many people on the streets, and that was before the Conservatives come in, before the Liberal Dems come in, the Labour, people call Labour the one that helped people. You never seen as many people on the streets when Labour were in. Then Labour offer people like us, do you know, people that are homeless, people that are, and the Conservatives and Liberal Dems, they're looking after, they're making the rich rich and the poor poorer. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I just wish someone would tell these people what it's actually like, show them these videos and tell them that these homeless people still on the street and no one cares. No one's bothered with just leaving them on the street and just to die, basically. And it's horrible. If I could go to the Prime Minister now, you could come with me, take these videos to these people and say, right, where's all the money going? Because the Skylight, they got £100,000, Skylight got £100,000 to help people. They haven't helped anyone. The only people they've helped is themselves and put it in their own pockets. And it's wrong. I mean, £100,000 to help people, they ain't need one. There's still millions of people on the streets up and down the country. Look, you go to Newcastle, there's about 50, 60 people that's on the street homeless. In the weather like this, it's pissing down with snow. It's horrible. They need to sort something out, and they need to do it fast, because at the end of the day there's going to be more people dying on the street, and they need to get something sorted.
What causes homelessness? Unemployment, rent and mortgage arrears, lack of affordable housing, mental health, having parents with drug or alcohol problems, sexual and physical abuse in their childhood, relationship breakdown, involved in crime at an early age, gambling.
I don't get any benefits or anything.
This homeless man, Dave, is living in a bin shed, badly in need of medical attention. It is one big almighty fight for Dave, just to keep himself alive. Just in the southeast region, from 2010 to 2016, there has been a big increase in homelessness, and the figures are still growing, not just in the southeast, but throughout the UK.
Sunshine, she got bumped. She always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Hello.
Hi, can I interest you in a sausage roll?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
Don't tell
that.
me you're a coffee drinking vegetarian.
Oh, come on, come on. I know I've got long hair, but thank you so
Enjoy.
much.
You're
Have a
more than
lovely
welcome.
day. Thank you. Yay. See, this is one thing I do love about the public. One thing I've always loved about the public is the fact that they do, when they do see someone homeless and they don't feel the want or need to be able to give them money, let's say, to be able to help them, they'll go off and they'll get either hot or cold food and also a hot beverage for us to drink. So then, we can keep ourselves not only warm but also sustained with, well, to keep us alive, keep us going throughout life. It's the one thing we do need in life is food and water, is it not? It's one thing we have to struggle with every single day. Sounds ridiculous. So yeah, hello guys, my name is Shiloh Murphy. I'm currently sleeping rough, no fixed abode in County Durham. It's not exactly the most fun experience, to tell you that much, but it is what it is. The reasons why I'm here is because, well, my family had kicked me out of my home when I was quite a young lad. Well, pure and simply because they're, well, drug addicts. They're heroin and ketamine addicts, and they have been ever since a young boy. I didn't do education. I wasn't able to get, the support that I needed as a kid. So now I'm stuck out here like a muppet, trying to scrounge money every single day by not just making music, but having to ask people for change, just so then I can actually not only survive, but also have a lovely warm place to sleep at night. Not only do I have to just try and do that, I have to put up with so many people's narcissistic rudeness towards the homeless people, the stereotypical side of things where they believe that every single one of them are junkie, alcoholic idiots, when really, in true retrospect, I'm just a normal human being who doesn't drink, doesn't take drugs, who isn't a muppet, who just wants to sort his life out. But yeah, I can't seem to get the support network I need because the council and the government don't deem me vulnerable enough. But I'd sleep out in the streets. There are people that yes, I might not be as bad, like worse off as most people are in the world. Yes, of course I understand that, but at the same time, I'm very vulnerable. I'm a young male who is not ever aggressive with people all around him all day, all night, you know, and you never know who's going to either beat you up in your sleep or try and steal your money or, you know, just ridicule you just for being on the streets, you know. It's disgusting behaviour. So, well, I'm very happy with what this gentleman's doing for us people on the streets, because it gets our voices heard. It gets us known to the world that there are people out there who need the help and actually want the help and want to help themselves out. If no one's out there who will give us the helping hand, just like every single one of you guys who's probably had at least one piece of help throughout your life to be able to get you to where you are now, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get there? I can't. There's no way. Everyone needs help every once in a while. It's just we don't get the chance to have that opportunities because everyone sees us as a waste of space. Everyone sees us as garbage. You know, little rats that causes plagues and everything. It's disgusting behaviour. If there's anything that any of you guys can do to help any of us people out on the streets, you know, even if it's just to come and say hello, you know, or a cup of coffee or some food or anything, doesn't matter. We don't really care about the money as much as you might think. We just need help. The local authorities are terrible with the homeless. The second that they seem to think that someone is either begging or anything, they decide to arrest you because apparently it's an illegal offence to ask for help. So no matter what happens, we will always get either arrested or moved on, or something will always happen, and we'll always get harassed by the surrounding place, and they won't even try and point us in the right directions to be able to get the housing and the support that we need, because they feel like as if it's not their job to do so. Does it or does it not say on the police badges, protect and serve? Does that not mean that that the police are there to help the people who are in distress, like myself, like half of the public that are currently in Durham having to sleep rough because of this council's disgusting behaviour? I've been registered with a lot of very well-known charities now for a number of years, and I've been to so many different counties up and down this country. It's unbelievable. More times than we've had hot dinners put together, and I'm still on these streets. The charities, they're prioritising themselves on what people would say is vulnerability. But what would you say actually classes as vulnerable? Is it just sleeping on the streets, or do you have to have something wrong with you on top of that? The answer is that in their eyes is you have to have something wrong with you on top of that, because then they can put you into a category of vulnerability, and then they will decide to deal with you as and when. A person like myself, a young single male with no connections, no nothing, no identification or anything, with no drug problems, no alcohol problems, no mental illnesses. I'm not a woman, as you can clearly see, apart from the hair. Yeah, I'm not able to get the support that is needed. And the councils and the charities, they're not going to help someone like myself, because I'm a young single male with no problems. The people who they are housing are the heroin addicts, the drug addicts, and the mentally ill. I understand that they're trying to help them, but at the same time, where's our help? Where's the people who want the help's help? I don't see any of it, because I have to sit here all day. And not only do I sit here, I sit in the council. I go to different charities like Shelter, Salvation Army, Under One Roof, CATS, St Mungo's, Learn, and loads of different charity organisations, and none of them seem to want to do anything with me. It's getting disgusting.
How long have you been
Homeless.
Yeah.
The longest out of them all.
Yeah.
I've been homeless longer than all of them.
In Gosport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, on and off over the years growing up.
Yeah.
My mum and dad were alcoholics. I was 13 when they put me out on the streets the first time.
That's got to definitely be rough.
Yeah, well, yeah, in Manchester as well.
Yeah, I'd say up there you probably turned to things that you would have never thought you would have ever done.
No, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I was with people twice my age.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They got me into things that...
That really any child should never be into.
No. No.
You know?
Well,
That must have taken
I
a serious
think-
toll on you.
I think I was just turned 14 when they started jacking me up with heroin. Yeah, and they were boosting me through house windows to open the door for them, and then giving me a couple of quid because I was so young and naive at the time. Yeah. Social services weren't heard of back then, though.
Yeah. No.
I mean, if I had threatened my mum and dad with social services, they'd have laughed at me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like now,
Yeah. Now it's, go ahead, Mom, see what happens.
yeah.
And
We may be human, but we're not treated that way.
no, unfortunately, trust me,
Well, I've lived out of the bins, out of the bins in Gosport, 3 years.
Yeah. That's
3
a long
years.
time.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I've been homeless in Gosport for about 18 months. This is my good friend Adam. He's been homeless almost the same amount of time. We sit in doorways because we tried to go in tents and stay out of town. We just get all our stuff taken and removed, and we basically left with nowhere else to go now. So here we are. There are people waking up to the homeless problem in Gosport. There's now a food service that comes down every night, feeds us at 7 o'clock. That used to be twice a week, now it's every night. So there are some people are realising it's an ongoing problem, that they can't just sweep onto the carpet. But until the right services wake up, they've got one hostel that addresses homelessness, covering a huge area with only a couple of overnight beds. Now that's a lot of people going to get turned away, and do get turned away. So the people, you stop trying, don't you? It's like banging your head against a brick.
Yeah, and it's to be honest with you, it's like you got to go there at like 7 or 8 or something, and then but they do a dinner
The odds
one.
are
they
you're
do a
getting
dinner
turned
one at
away,
7.
so then you're stuck
So
all the way down there.
I'd rather go and get my dinner.
Yeah, at least
rather
you know
than
you're
go down there
100%
and
getting a
turned
meal.
away. Yeah, at least I'm going to be like
Red.
something red. It's something, yeah. Yeah, it's about, yeah, and that's
Definitely,
fair.
and it
That's-
is
that's
good
when
food.
and that's only when I want the Gosport needs to open up a hostel really. I think.
And they need to open their eyes to the fact that homelessness is a serious issue.
Yeah.
I'm a young girl on my own, and I don't class as being vulnerable enough to be housed without some extenuating circumstances. That's the truth of it. So it's quite all right for me to be on my own, sleeping in tents behind bins in fields, out in the middle of nowhere, in plenty of danger. And the thing is, nobody would even hear me, would they, if there was trouble?
No.
But they don't class that as a significant risk.
Yeah.
So unless I'm an absolute like
Yeah, that's
danger
it,
to other
yeah,
people,
yeah.
which I'm not.
Yeah, and unless you've got kids and that, but like what?
But you wouldn't bring kids
to
into
be
this
honest with you,
scenario
why the hell
anyway.
would me and her want to get together and think, oh yeah, if we have a kid, do you know what I mean? Oh, we can get a place to stay. I mean, why
wouldn't
the
have
hell
a
would
kid
you want
in
to bring a
this
kid into this
situation.
shit, do you know what I mean? I mean, in all honesty, I want to go to Chloe, that's what they said to us. Oh well, you know, if she got pregnant, do you know what I mean? You would be able to help you more. And I was like, what? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you know what I mean? I was like, you'd actually want me.
Yeah,
to
they'd
get
help
my
us if I
ex-girlfriend
got pregnant, but why would
do
you
know
get
what I mean?
pregnant in this situation?
Yeah, you don't really want me, you know what I mean? But it's yeah, that does.
And it is hard for a girl, like you have time in the month and that, do you know what I mean? And you're asking people, like, have you got any girl stuff and that, and they look at you like you're asking them for all the money in their wallet. It can be really difficult, but then that's because you've got other homeless people that do take the piss, and people have come to feed them and that, and then they took advantage of it, so the good people don't want to help, innit?
Yeah.
There's a guy in a cafe down there does quite a lot, but somebody stole his phone the other week. He got it back, but somebody still was going to do that. Do you know what I mean? So not all people are the same, are they? Not all homeless people are bad like that.
yeah.
Some of us genuinely are grateful for a meal and a coffee, and that makes your day.
Yeah.
basically, you were just saying to us that you were refused service by the Queen Alexander. The
Yeah.
QA.
Yeah.
Did they give you a reason why they refused you?
No, not really. They just said because it was an ongoing thing that I'd have to seek referral some other way.
And
That I can't just walk into an hospital.
which is kind of wrong because
A&E,
A&E
man.
is
Yeah,
accident
A&E.
emergency.
Exactly what I said.
And if you have problems with your legs, then that would be
Oh yeah, I've got more
classed
than
as an emergency.
problems. They're like, well, this one's from here to here,
Yeah.
where you can see.
Yep.
See where it's coming through.
Yeah.
Where it comes through to, like, yeah, these,
Yeah.
you know?
Which is not a good thing because those are very old bandages.
Actually, they're not that old.
No?
No, that's just what's happening underneath.
Wow.
It's got really bad, it has.
Yeah.
And the cold air,
doesn't help it much.
oh no, the cold air doesn't help it
Yeah.
at all. Well, if anything, since it started getting cold, it's got worse.
Yeah.
You know? There was healing till my vein burst. When my vein burst and I lost so much blood, they stopped healing. It's like my legs have give up.
Which is not a good thing.
No, not at all. Because the pain's unbearable now.
Yeah.
I'm Rob, I'm 47 years old, Gosport born and bred. I've now been homeless in this town for 10 and a half, 11 years. No help from the council, none at all. We got given a place, well, we got the deposit up for a place. The landlord took the deposit, kindly didn't pay the mortgage on the property, so we got evicted. He got sent to prison, and we become homeless again. So it's just like a revolving circle, round and round in a washing machine with no escape. Nobody's pressing that stop button and putting us in the dryer, they're just leaving us wet constantly. So, disappointed, dismayed, horrible, horrible life. Every day's a struggle. Can't get any benefit because we haven't got an address, so horrible.
Oh no, council have said they will help.
Huh.
Yeah. But then when I go in there,
Yeah.
it's a totally different ball game. No. Well, that's what I mean, yeah, when I goes in, the reception has no recollection.
Yeah.
And they're like, I say, you know, speak to the housing, and I went in the housing, nothing.
Yeah.
They didn't even know I were there. Which makes no sense because they've been to me 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
We've been looking for you, they said.
Well, you know where I am.
Yeah, well they do, yeah, because
Yeah.
the last 3 times they've been to the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they come early in the morning, and yeah, we're open at 9 o'clock, which I knows anyway.
Under as many blankets as we can, in a bit of shelter if we can. That's it. A doorway, possibly an alleyway, away from the madding crowds, because otherwise you get... 2 weeks ago I got stamped on in the middle of the night, I got a fractured jaw, broken cheekbone, just for being asleep, just for being homeless. I get victimised, picked on all the time, spat at, called names. Why? We're banned from McDonald's, totally, because we're homeless. That's the only reason, because we haven't got a house. McDonald's have actually banned us. It's crazy. So we can't even get hot food when we want it. Even if we've got the money to purchase it, they won't serve us because we're homeless. So there you go.
To me, say they came to me this morning, oh yeah, come into the council, we'll be looking out for you and all that, is what they're telling me. I goes in there and they're like, well, this was last Thursday. I went in with Michelle,
Yeah.
the guy that took me to QA, his other half.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came with me because, on my own I get faffed up
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, goes in, well, we ain't got nowhere we can put you now. Can you wait till Monday? Meaning this Monday just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that. Well, apparently, 101, the hostel,
Yeah.
they was just taking people off the streets, like the other homeless.
Okay. In other words, they weren't telling council that they were full and stuff like that?
I don't know what's going on. It's like it's two different, it's like rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, what future do you have to look forward to?
What sort of future? Death. That's what I look forward to. Death. To be honest. I look forward to going to sleep and never waking up.